You know, my first day on the job was actually a really tough day. I started here because I knew this was a place that needed help and where I could make a difference. So I came here with that intention. And my first day on the job was being taken to a back room to euthanize dozens and dozens of animals. And so it was this harsh reality that this place hadn't embraced the care part of the name yet. And we were still operating as animal control in a system that was built on bringing in animals and the majority of them leaving dead.
It was difficult for adopters to come in there. It was a depressing place to be. Nobody wanted to come in and adopt a dog through there. And the cat rooms were just as bad. They're very dark.
One of the things that I began to hear from in the community is how we needed to do more to take care of animals. So we looked at what the budget looked like and how we can realign resources.
When we changed our philosophy and the new building was built with a philosophy in animal care, and you go over there, you can see the difference in the way we treat the animals. You can see the difference in that there was a very different philosophy that dictated how the building was designed.
I knew there was light at the end of the tunnel, and I think that's what kept us coming in, not only for the love of the animals, but for that little glimpse of light that we saw at the end of the tunnel.
I think a critical moment for me was when one of our shelter leaders here decided that we needed a new sound system so that we could pipe in classical music and provide a more calming environment for pets. And there was no money in the budget at the time for that sort of an investment. So he decided, let's just try a GoFundMe kind of thing and see what happens. And so literally within days, it was so surprising. We had all of the money we needed to buy the system. And so that to me was my first inkling, I think, that the community wanted to see something different out at PACC and that they were willing to put their resources behind it.
The bond Prop 415 did really well because we included so many parts of the community. Every type of person that would be voting in our community and also benefit from a good vote for 415. It was about creating a new facility for our animal care center and a new spirit and a new philosophy.
Funding from the bond, that was a gift from God, getting that. We were very, very, very thrilled to do that.
One of the wonderful things I think about this community is that we have a community that is passionate about animals, and we have a board of supervisors that's willing to hear that message and accommodate that in the budget.
It improves the welfare of our animals, and I think it improves, if you improve the welfare of animals, you clearly improve the welfare of the community.
The board made a great decision to support a new way, and from then on it just skyrocketed to the wonderful place it is today.
PACC is definitely an extremely personal project for me because I volunteered dog walking primarily before the bond was even passed. It's always been a very special place to me, a place that I really care about, so that made it particularly exciting to get to work on it from an architect's point of view.
With every project that we're doing something greater for the community, the subcontractors and the people working on the project often feel that they are doing something better. But during this project, we were there, we could see the animals, we could see the facility that they were in, and because of that, I think it meant a lot more.
We quickly identified that we had some really important challenges, both in terms of our facility, our staffing, and our approach to companion animals in this community.
So one of PACC's challenges before they had the new facility was how they receive animals and that come in with various diseases, not spread them to the general population. The new facility allows that. It has the proper flow and the proper routes through the building, and it has the medical center that's in isolation spaces to support that. And to date, they've had a significant decrease in animal-to-animal disease transfer.
When people walk into the new PACC, they smile. Sometimes they actually get teary because they can't believe how much better life is for our pets while they wait for their new homes.
This space just makes everything we do easier because the animals are still coming in, but now we have a much easier time trying to get through the caseload. From an infectious disease perspective, it's night and day, but also our ability to just provide animals with a more humane area to live in. It's not definitely loud all the time anymore. We can keep things clean. It was impossible to clean in the old days.
In the old days, when the old facility was designed, was really a dog pound. It was meant for rabies control, getting animals off the street, and over the years we evolved into a life-saving animal shelter, but this new facility represents more than even that. Today, PACC is a true community pet resource center, and that means that we're not just here to take in animals and get them adopted, we're actually here for a whole range of pet-related services in the community. So we're able to help provide pet owners with resources and support so they don't have to give up their family members.
PACC has more of an influence beyond, Pima County, and so PACC is far ahead than many communities out there. And we need the PACCs of the world because all the work that's happening here with Maddie's Fund, where people are coming to learn about foster programs, it's really important that they come to a place like this where life-saving is at the center of what everyone does. Everyone's focus is life-saving. Even as beautiful of a facility as this, it's still not the ideal place for an animal. And so it's the perfect training ground for people to come and learn about progressive, forward-thinking animal welfare.
PACC will never go back to being animal control. It is providing regional services that this community wants and demands, and therefore we're meeting that mission, and I'm very proud of all of the staff at the facility as well as the contributors, friends of PACC, and the volunteers.
The community has invested in us because they want to supply that extra layer of love and care that really is able to move the needle on life-saving outcomes for pets.
By all of these new added things has helped PACC in every single department, in every process of every single department, and I'm excited that we finally can work towards the main goal that we always have, and that's saving as many animals as we possibly can. So it's basically a win situation for everyone involved, the staff, volunteers, and the community out there.
From what I can tell, other communities don't have nearly as many animals that are free roaming and getting injured by other dogs or cars. Our cats come in really tough shape, and with these new resources, we're really able to give them a second chance.
We needed a place where the dogs would look good and have a better life so that they could present better to the public, and they do now.